Hi, in this video we'll learn how to find the equation of a line when given 2 points. So I'm given 2 points, 1, 3 and -3, -5. My line is passing through these 2 points and I need to write the equation of this line. Now this time I'm going to use the point-slope form to write the equation of line. The point-slope form is y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. So this is the point slope form. Here m represents the slope of a line, m is the slope, x and y are the variables used to write the equation of a line. X is the independent variable and y is the dependent variable. Usually when you write the equation you have x and y in it. And x1 and y1 is just a coordinate point on the line. So now in order to write the equation of a line in point slope form, we need two things. We need to know the slope and we need to know a point. So that's why it's called point slope form. You need a point and you need a slope to write the equation of a line. Now we're not given the slope, but we're given 2 points and we're going to use these 2 points to find the value of slope. So first of all, it's really important to label these points. I'm going to say that this is my first pair. This is my second pair, and I can label this point as x1, y1, x2, and y2. I have labeled these 2 points just to differentiate between these 2 points because these are 2 different points on the line. Right now, the formula for finding the slope is m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now we can simply plug this information into the slope formula and calculate the slope. So my y2 is -5. Then I have the minus sign. Make sure you put that minus sign. Then y1 is 3 over x2 is -3 minus x1 is 1. Now let's simplify this. -5 minus 3 is equal to -8. And -3 minus 1 is equal to -4. And -8 divided by -4 is +2. So we found the slope. Slope is equal to 2. Now for writing the equation of a line, we discussed that if we want to use the point slope form, we need a point and we need the slope. Well, we found the slope and we're also given 2 points. Now which point do we choose? It really doesn't matter which point you choose because these 2 points, both the points are on the line. So you can choose either one of them. And I'm going to choose this point 1, 3 because see, the x and y coordinates are positive in this point and here the x and y coordinates are negative. So if you have negatives, just avoid using them because that will make your problem more complicated. So I'm going to use this point 1, 3. And if I choose the other point, I'll still get the same exact answer. So that really doesn't matter which point you choose. So now I got the slope, I got a point. I'm going to plug this information back into this equation and write the equation of a line. So let me write the point slope form here. Y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. Now we need the x and y for writing the equation, right? So I'm not going to do anything to them. Y minus in place of y1, so this is my x1 and this is my y1 now. So in place of y1 I'll plug in 3 here, so this is 3 and then we got the slope is 2 and then we need the x minus x1 is +1, so we're going to plug in 1 here. Now if you want to write the equation in point slope form, this is going to be your point slope form. So let me highlight this. This is going to be your final answer if you want to write the equation of a line in the point slope form. But in case if you want to write the equation of a line in the slope intercept form, then I'm just going to move forward, use some algebra and write this equation in the form of y equals mx plus b. So we're going to distribute this 2 inside the parentheses. So I'm going to multiply 2 with all the terms inside the parentheses. So this will be y minus 3 is equal to 2 times x will be 2x. And then 2 times -1 will be -2. Now all I need to do is to solve this equation for y. That means I need to get rid of this -3. So I'm going to add 3 on both sides of my equation. So this -3 and +3 will cancel out each other. I got y equals 2x. And -2 plus 3 is going to be +1. So I got y equals 2x plus 1. And this is the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. So this is y equals mx plus b. This is the slope-intercept form. And we call it slope-intercept form because we have a slope and the intercept in this. See, m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Y-intercept is where the line is crossing the y-axis. So that's why we call it slope-intercept form, because we have slope and y-intercept in this. You can see that my equation y equals 2x plus 1 is exactly matching with the slope-intercept form. See, my slope is the coefficient of x, and my equation, the coefficient of x is 2. We got the slope 2 here, and the y-intercept is positive 1. So I can say that b is equal to positive 1. This is the y-intercept is positive 1, and the slope is positive 2. Now, in case if you want to write your equation in the slope-intercept form, then this is going to be your final answer. Now let's go ahead and graph this line. Now to graph this line, I have to start with the y-intercept. Now my y-intercept is positive 1. That means starting from the origin, I'm going to go up 1. And this is my y-intercept. This is going to be my y-intercept because that's a point where the graph is crossing the y-axis, okay? So b is equal to 1. We started with this point. Now let's see. The slope is positive 2. So slope is positive 2. Basically, the slope is rise over run, right? We usually know the slope in this form, rise over run. So this is a whole number. How do I write this in the form of fraction? My slope should be in fraction, so I'm going to write this as 2 over 1. Whenever you need to write the whole number in the form of fraction, you can always set the denominator equal to 1, and you're not changing the value of it, because if you simplify this, you're still going to get 2. You see, rise and run both are positive. My top and bottom, my numerator and denominator are both positive. That means I have to move in the positive direction. So rise is positive when you go up, and run is positive when you move to the right. So I'm going to go up 2 to the right 1. Let's do that. So starting from this point, up to 1, 2 to the right 1, and I got this another point, and I can do the same thing up to 1, 2 to the right 1. And if you want to move in the opposite direction here, down here, so what we can do is we can write our slope as negative 2 over negative 1. Because see, if you simplify this negative 2 over negative 1, you're still going to get 2 over 1, which is equal to 2, right? So now, but you see that my numerator and the denominator are negative. That means I have to move in the negative direction. My slope is going to be, my rise is going to be negative if I go down. And my run is going to be negative if I move to the left. So instead of going up and right, I'm going to go down and left. So I'll go down 2 to the left 1. Starting from the y-intercept, I'm going to go down to 1, 2 to the left 1. And I got this point. I can still do the same. Down to 1, 2 to the left 1. Right? Now we can just go ahead and connect all these points to make a straight line. So the more points you're going to have on your graph, the more accurate your graph is going to be. Now we can just make a straight line passing through all these points. So let's do that. So I got my straight line. Now this also makes sense. Now let's see if these 2 points are on my line, 1, 3. Let's see, 1, 3 is going to be this point. So this is my point 1, 3. And the other point is negative 3, negative 5. Negative 3, negative 5 is going to be this point. So if we extend our line, let's do that. So if we extend our line, we're going to get that point on the line. So let's do that real quick. So we got this point, right? And if I need to go down, so I'm going to go down to 1, 2 to the left 1. And I got this another point. And see, this point is negative 3, negative 5. All I need to do is to just extend this line in this direction. So now you can see that this point is negative 3, negative 5. And my line is passing through these 2 points. It has a slope of positive 2, and the y-intercept is negative 1 because my line is crossing the y-axis at positive 1. So that's how you write the equation of a line. When given 2 points, you can also leave your answer in the point-slope form, or you can leave your answer in the slope-intercept form, and then you can graph your equation. That's all in this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to this channel and want to see more videos on other math topics, be sure to subscribe down below and share it with your friends. See you in next video.